Ever struggled carrying bulky gear and wished your sleeping bag felt almost weightless? Today, we're spotlighting the best ultralight sleeping bags for hiking, feather-light, cozy, and perfect for long trails and spontaneous adventures. Welcome to the channel. Stick around, we'll find you for the perfect gear. All product links are in the description, so don't forget to check them out. The number 5 product on our list is ATEPA Sleeping Bag. Most hikers don't realize how much energy they lose from a poor night's sleep until they finally experience a bag built to keep them warm, supported, and genuinely rested in the wild. And that's exactly why this one catches your attention from the very first touch of its nylon shell. The feeling is immediate relief, like you finally stepped into gear that understands what long-distance backpackers actually struggle with. Cold seeping through thin fabrics, cramped designs, and bags that claim to be lightweight but collapse in real conditions. The downfill delivers a steady, comforting heat that doesn't overwhelm, and compared to a slimmer ultralight model on the list, this one feels more breathable and more forgiving for active sleepers, pulling you into its story as you start noticing the small details that elevate the experience. The extra space is a blessing for side sleepers, eliminating that trap sensation many hikers quietly hate. And the adjustable straps that secure to a sleeping pad create a sense of stability that brings true peace of mind when winds shake the campsite. The poncho mode is a clever surprise, letting you move around camp wrapped in warmth, something competitive models rarely offer. It's not the lightest option available, but for the comfort, roominess, and versatile utility, the weight feels justified. The pack size shrinks impressively, making it friendly for multi-day trips where every inch matters. If you want a sleeping bag that balances warmth, flexibility, and real-world usability, this is a smart, reassuring pick. If you demand the absolute smallest pack weight, you may look toward a more minimalist design. But for most hikers who value comfort and reliable installation, this delivers the kind of restful experience that makes every morning on the trail feel earned. At number 4 is BUERTS Sleeping Bag. It's amazing how one lightweight piece of gear can completely change the way you experience a cold night outdoors. And that's exactly the feeling this sleeping bag delivers the moment you unpack it. Hikers struggling with bulky bags, restless nights, or cold spots will instantly recognize the relief that comes from something built with actual trail needs in mind. The downfill feels warm yet airy, wrapping you in that calm, secure insulation you hope for during long-distance hikes. And compared to a heavier model on the list, this one brings a sense of freedom that keeps the story unfolding as you explore its details. At just under 2 pounds, it becomes a smart companion for anyone chasing the ideal balance between weight and warmth, offering the kind of confidence that pushes you to hike a little farther or camp a little higher. The compact compression size is genuinely impressive, disappearing into your pack while still giving you room to carry extra layers or food, making it feel intentionally crafted for efficiency. Its temperature rating favors mild to moderately cold nights, so deep winter campers may prefer something thicker, but for most hikers looking for reliable performance without excess weight, this hits the sweet spot. The fabric feels durable and wind-resistant, adding a layer of peace of mind when the weather shifts unexpectedly. And the roomy interior prevents that claustrophobic squeeze many envelope bags struggle with. The ability to zip two together adds a fun advantage for couples or family trips, lifting its value even more compared to single-purpose, ultralight bags. If you want a warm, compact, and trail-friendly sleeping bag that supports real-world hiking without slowing you down, this is a compelling pick. If you consistently sleep in freezing temperatures, consider a heavier option. But for most backpackers, this delivers comfort, practicality, and a sense of adventure-ready security. The third one on our list is Litume Sleeping Bag. Most hikers don't expect a sleeping bag this light to deliver real comfort, and that surprise is exactly what pulls you in the moment you slide into its velvet-lined interior. It feels almost unreal how something so compact can create such a warm, inviting space in the middle of the wilderness, solving a problem many outdoor lovers face, sacrificing comfort for weight. The soft lining brings a sense of relief you don't often get from ultralight designs, especially compared to a downmill competitor on the list that leans more toward insulation than softness. This one focuses on a balanced experience, giving you that gentle, cozy feel while still supporting multi-season trips, which makes you curious how it adapts to cooler nights and warmer evenings alike. The temperature range is ideal for spring, summer, and fall hikers who want predictable warmth without overheating, and the breathability becomes a noticeable advantage during long treks where managing moisture matters as much as staying warm. Its portability is a major win, packing down into a small, easy-to-manage bundle that leaves room in your backpack for essentials, offering peace of mind to anyone trying to travel lighter without giving up nighttime comfort. While it may not satisfy extreme cold hikers searching for deep winter insulation, it absolutely shines in versatility, durability, and overall user experience. The design feels intentional, crafted for real outdoor movement rather than just being another compact bag on the shelf. If you value softness, portability, and flexibility across 3 seasons, this is a smart, comfortable pick. If you consistently camp in freezing temperatures, you may want something heavier, but for most backpackers and hikers seeking a dependable and welcoming sleep setup, this one delivers ease, warmth, and a surprisingly luxurious touch for its size. On number 2 is TETON Sports Sleeping Bag. Cold nights on the trail have a way of testing even the strongest hikers, and that's exactly why this sleeping bag catches your attention from the moment you pull it from the sack. There's a surprising feeling of security in how the microfiber shifts and lofts, almost like it's inviting you into a warm pocket carved out of the wilderness itself. Anyone who has struggled with heat escaping through tiny gaps will instantly appreciate how the hood design seals around the face, eliminating those cold drafts that ruin an otherwise perfect night outdoors. Compared to a more ultralight down option on the list, this bag delivers a deeper, more cushioned warmth, making you curious how well it holds up when temperatures dip lower than expected. The draft tubes and footbox insulation bring that reassuring sense of protection many hikers look for but rarely find in mid-weight designs, making it feel tested for actual trail conditions rather than showroom comfort. The compression sack is another relief, replacing the frustrating roll and squeeze method with a simple stuff and tighten system. A small detail that dramatically improves the packing routine. It's not as feather light as extreme ultralight models, but the trade-off is a richer warmth and more dependable insulation that feels built for multi-season use. The fabric feels durable, the loft stays strong after fluffing, and the overall shape supports side and back sleepers with ease. If you're a backpacker who wants comfort, reliability, and real-world usability, this is a smart, confidence-boosting pick. If shaving every ounce is your top priority, you may reach for a lighter down bag, but for most hikers, this strikes an ideal balance between warmth, weight, and the kind of peace of mind that makes every night outdoors feel safe and earned. Now, moving to the last one is MalloMe Sleeping Bag. It's surprising how a single night in the wrong sleeping bag can drain all your energy for the next day's hike, and that's exactly why this one immediately stands out the moment you settle into it. There's an unexpected feeling of relief as the soft synthetic fill surrounds you, creating a pocket of warmth that feels steady and reassuring instead of heavy or suffocating. For hikers searching for something trail-ready and lightweight, this brings a refreshing balance compared to a more technical ultralight down model on the list that favors extreme minimalism over comfort. Here, the focus shifts toward real-world usability, making you curious how far this design can take you through changing seasons. The temperature range works beautifully for spring, summer, and fall adventures, and the waterproof outer shell adds a sense of protection that gives peace of mind during surprise showers or damp nights. The stitching feels durable, built to handle repeated use, and the roomy interior makes side and restless sleepers feel more at home than they ever expected in a compact bag. It weighs around 3 pounds, so it's not the lightest option available, but the trade-off is clear: more comfort, more durability, and more flexibility across different camping styles. The compression sack shrinks it down easily, making packing less of a chore and more of a smooth routine. The zippers glide without snagging, the headrest pulls in tight when you need extra warmth, and the whole design feels intentionally crafted for hikers, backpackers, and families looking for dependable gear. If you want a sleeping bag that blends practicality, warmth, and ease of use, this is a smart and comforting pick. If you're chasing extreme ultralight weight, you may explore slimmer options, but for most outdoor lovers, this delivers the kind of sleep that makes every next morning feel stronger and more ready for the trail ahead. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best ultralight sleeping bag for hiking you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.